Outdoors News. In studio today, I'm talking with Julie Bank, who is the Executive Director of Ryan House here in Phoenix. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You have an event coming up. It's a community breakfast.
Yes, it's the Ryan House Community Breakfast on May 10th at the Biltmore, and we're very excited about this event because it's an opportunity for us to showcase to the community who Ryan House is and show people how they can get involved with us, which is really, really important as we continue to grow as an organization.
Now, some people may not be familiar with Ryan House, so tell me a little bit about what it is, what it supports.
So Ryan House is an amazing organization that supports families who have special needs. We provide respite, palliative, and end-of-life care for children with life-threatening illnesses. And the umbrella of services that we provide for the families who need our services is really important. We start at the time of diagnosis on to the end of life if needed for that particular family and child.
So it could be a long time.
It could be a long time. We've only been open for 3 years, so we're kind of learning about what the services that our families need.
Right.
But we have a 11,000 square foot house located on Central and Thomas, and it is the most amazing place because we have art therapy and pet therapy and hydrotherapy pool. We have music therapy, an incredible playground, a kitchen where families can actually make their own if they're staying at the house, and everything that happens at Ryan House is supportive to the family wherever they are in the journey of their child's life.
Right. Now you have different rooms for these things, I noticed. I got on the website and you have the music room and the therapy room. I mean, there's just so many different areas of someone's life that are important, and you kind of created rooms for that.
Ryan House is about celebrating life, and sometimes people think and they hear end of life and they get sad, but it's really about the celebration of the family and the celebration of the children while they're with us. So we look at what the family needs, we look at where the child is on their journey, and we have all these different opportunities from child life therapists on staff to all the different therapies you just mentioned, to whatever the family needs and wherever they are, Ryan House provides that support to them.
Well, that's really important for somebody. You know, you kind of guide the parents as well. I mean, they're going through, you know, a very hard time in their life, and they need the support of others, and you have that staffing those volunteers available for them at the house.
Well, I have to tell you that the families are the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. These families have adversity in their life. Their children are dealing with really heavy, tough stuff, and they handle it with such grace and such joy, and having the opportunity to be able to support them is really an honor for me and for the rest of the staff. But we do have a whole team of doctors, nurses, clergy, anybody that is needed to help the family, but the volunteers are amazing people who come to Ryan House because they really make up our team. They round everything out and they work day to day with the kids. And we have volunteer opportunities from in the house to helping with administrative support on up to even helping with events like the community breakfast. So whatever anybody wants to do absolutely. You just need to visit our website at ryanhouse.org and it will tell you everything, not only about the house, about how you can become a volunteer, but also how you can donate and become a supporter as well, because we are 100% supported by donations.
Oh my goodness.
No government funding and no insurance reimbursement, which is what you would think we would get for this type of service. But right now it is not a service that is covered under insurance. So we rely heavily on the generous support of individuals.
That's why this event is so important.
That is why this event is so important. And actually the community breakfast is free for the community to come learn about us. And the hope is you're going to get so interested in the services.
Learn about the need.
Exactly. That you'll want to support, whether it's being a volunteer or a donor, or even if you're a family who needs our services. It's an opportunity for you to learn about what we could provide you as well.
So they can make donations at this breakfast?
We hope they make donations
at
the breakfast.
They make donations at the breakfast.
But if not, we're also encouraging individuals to come for a tour of Ryan House so you can see for yourself what we do and speak to some of the families and the kids as well.
Families will be there as well.
Yeah, they're going to be not only there, you're going to hear from a couple of our families at the breakfast, and there will certainly be a bunch of our kids there as well. So you can ask them exactly what it's like for them at Ryan House, and I think they're going to tell you, I have a great time. And that's, as I said before, it's really about celebrating life. And we try to use every mechanism and every opportunity to encourage that celebration and to provide the families whatever support that they need. So we don't really focus on the sad stuff, we focus on the happy, positive stuff, and I think our donors and our other supporters really feel such an amazing opportunity, and they feel like they're giving a gift to a family who really needs it. So we are completely encouraging everybody to get involved in Ryan House and learn more about us.
Right, and this is a great time for them to really see the faces and hear the voices of the organization that they're supporting.
And also meet some of our other supporters, because you can ask them why they support Ryan House, and they'll tell you it's really because of that one child that they met. Ryan of Ryan House is going to be at the event as well with his family, the Cotters, who are actually the founders of Ryan House, and we're very excited to have people talk to Ryan too.
Great. Well, it's really important what you're doing, and 3 years, my goodness, come a long way in just 3 years.
Come a long way in 3 years, and we have been looking at the usage of the house in the past 3 years, and we are seeing a steady growth. There's about 5,000 families in Maricopa County alone that could use our services.
How many can Ryan House support?
So at any given time, we have 8 children's suites and 3 family suites. So at any time in the house, we'll have up to 8 children staying there, but it's a constant rotation because the respite side of the work that we do is the majority of the work we do, and we try to support the families. Our goal is to keep families together. And you can just imagine what it's like for a family member who has a child with a life-threatening illness. It is a 24-hour-day caregiver responsibility. They don't have a break. So we try to give them that opportunity to have a break so that they can spend more time as a family. They might have other children that need their support. They might want to work on their marriage. Whatever it is that they need to do. They need to visit grandma out of town. It gives them the opportunity to bring their children to us. Their kids are having a great time while they're with us, being cared for by our medical team, but they have the opportunity to work and rebuild as a family so that when they come back to their child, they can have full energy back again.
It's like it goes beyond them. You know, they have their family, but then they have this extended family of caretakers and volunteers that is supporting them and allowing them to grow in other ways that they need to grow.
It's exactly what it is, and we've had so many different stories, and you know, I could spend hours here telling you all about the stories and the way that the families have connected with other families at the house who are going through the same type of...
I can see how that would happen.
And also gotten a lot of resources from the staff members and built relationships with the volunteers and everybody who's supportive. So it's a really great organization to be part of, and it's a great organization to be involved in. Your money is going a great place, and you could just see in the faces of the families that we serve why Ryan House exists and how your contribution really makes a difference.
Well, again, the community breakfast, it's on May the 10th, and it's at 7:30.
It's at 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
And if you want to purchase...
Arizona Biltmore.
Yeah, Arizona Biltmore. And if you want to, you don't need to purchase a ticket, but if you want to come, we just ask that you register on our website at ryanhouse.org.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing your mission with us today. It was great to meet you and hear all about Ryan House.
It was great to meet you too. Thanks so much.